everyone, and welcome back to the Together Apart video series. We are once again reeling from another series of mass shootings that took place this past weekend across the country. Over 13 mass shootings took place this weekend alone, which killed more than a dozen people and injured more than 70. They took place at graduation parties, outside of nightclubs, at strip malls. They disrupted both moments of celebration and ordinary living. We have seen just how much gun violence has become woven into the fabric of our life in this country. Now, as we look at this reality, we might be feeling different ways about it. For some of us, this makes us very afraid. We're afraid of what could happen at the supermarket, at any public place we visit, at the schools where our children go, at our synagogue, perhaps. For others of us, what's going on in our country is making us very angry. We're angry at the lack of action that we're seeing to stop this bloodshed, and we're angry that so many innocent people are dying. Others of us are looking at this situation and we're feeling a sense of powerlessness. We're discouraged about the possibility of stopping this onslaught after so many shootings have taken place and so little action has happened. We're feeling so many different things right now about this moment we're in as a country. This past weekend, in the midst of all of this going on, we celebrated the holiday of Shavuot, our holiday where we celebrate receiving the Torah at Mount Sinai. And one of the things that we do on Shavuot is that we recite aloud the 10 Commandments, because this is at the center of what we received on Mount Sinai on Shavuot. As people's lives were being taken from them, we read aloud the 6th commandment, Lo tirtzach, you shall not murder. You shall not take the life of another. As we look around our country, we can feel this in our guts to be true, that it is profoundly heartbreaking and damaging to take the life of another. And our tradition could not agree more. The Talmud teaches, for example, that each person is akin to a whole world. Whoever destroys one person, it is as though they destroyed the entire world, because each world, as we know, is truly a world unto themselves. To destroy a person is to injure all of the people who love them, to take away that person's positive influence in the world, to take away that influence that that person can have on other people for the good. You destroy so much when you destroy one person. A 2nd century midrash, a rabbinic narrative, teaches that when we destroy the life of a human being, this diminishes God, because all people are created in God's image. In the eyes of our traditions, it is a profound loss and destruction when someone's life is taken from them unjustly. On the heels of renewing our relationship and commitment to Torah this Shavuot, we are urged to figure out how to respond. Whether our way of responding to the gun violence in our country is to give money, or to volunteer with organizations fighting against gun violence, or whether it's about starting conversations with the people in our lives about this very important issue, the Torah urges us to not remain silent. The Torah urges us to do our part, whatever is ours to do, to make the world and our country a safer and more peaceful place for us all. So with that, I want to invite us to reflect this week. How are you feeling at this moment about the gun violence that is pervading our country? And what is one thing you can do to help make our country safer and more peaceful for us all? As usual, I look forward to hearing your responses to these questions. You can reach me with your responses at rabbi@bethtorah.org. I look forward to hearing what's on your heart and your mind.